Hi, it's Dan McDonald. I'm the Life Regenerator on YouTube. How you doing? I hope that you're doing well, enjoying your life. I hope you've been enjoying the video marathon. I really love the kitchen over here, and I wanted to make as many videos as possible. I thought those are a little bit more going to touch the mainstream folks, you know what I mean? There will always be shirtless videos, adventure videos, lots more stuff coming up. But on my last day here, with Deb and Dax, and we had a good time, and they're really excited, and they took very well to the raw foods, and I think they're going to continue to evolve and grow. So before I hit the road, I wanted to slap up another video. In fact, I got a request from a gentleman today who is very heavy, 630 pounds, and I'm not going to say his name, but it's a lot easier for me to make a video for you instead of trying to type something out on the Facebook. So anyways, if you're obese, and this is probably going to be a large majority of the people that are dealing with obesity, that's a very common problem. The food we eat is cooked and it's dead, and there's no vitality and there's no enzymes, and the fiber gets destroyed, and it concentrates the number of calories that you can eat before you're satiated. Therefore, you consume more calories. Plus, these foods are mucus forming and tend to clog up the endocrine glands, the whole GI tract, plug up the liver, clog up the kidneys, and it tends to put a burden on the heart with high levels of saturated, high heated oils and fats, deep fried foods, carbohydrates, starchy carbohydrates like bread, cereals, etc. Okay, these foods are things that are not designed for the human body. In moderation for a healthy person, yes, some steamed vegetables are fine, a baked potato. But eating cooked food all day, every day, all we have to do is look around at the state that we're in and realize that we're doing something wrong. Okay? Now, so I'm going to highly advocate the unaltered, unheated foods for people that are experiencing obesity. If you want to get healthy and then stabilize it like 80% raw, I think you can live a great life. You know what I mean? Another thing in America that we've got the advertisements going against us. We've got the established institutions. I won't say anything specifically, but I'll leave that up to your mind. And basically all of them, because they're all monetarily designed. And a healthy human being like me does not pay into any of it. I don't give them any money for anything ever. You know, I pay my taxes, that's it. But I don't buy pills, I don't get surgeries, I don't get medical insurance for what? You know, catastrophic insurance, that's one thing, you know, life insurance maybe, whatever. But medical insurance is bizarre and insano. Why? Because if you don't control what you put into your mouth, take responsibility today, which, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I totally understand. It's not the easiest thing. Why? And here's the key point that I want to make. People are stressed. Human beings are crazy. And there's a lot of thinking, there's a lot of doing, and there's not a whole lot of being. So if you're obese and you want to learn how to lose weight, you got to start adopting the raw living foods way. Okay? And I'm going to explain that in about 2 seconds. But the thing before that is you got to get rid of stressed out people, and you got to eliminate as much stress from your life as possible. You know what I mean? So this is a full-on life regeneration, life change. You have to love yourself enough to live your dream. Because if you're not living your dream, for most of us that don't live our dream, food is the one legal drug that we can just get high on, high as a kite. We can go to church and eat 12 donuts and drink 15 cups of coffee, and our brothers and sisters love us in the Lord. But you know what? That's not that good to eat 12 donuts and drink 8 cups of coffee. You know what I'm saying? Because you will get adrenal burnout, and you will have sugar overload, and you will get clogged up from all those starches and the white flour, which is a paste, gluten. Okay, so gluten is going to help people to become morbidly obese. So eliminate as much of the grains as possible. Sprouted grains are one thing, but I hardly eat any of those. I can't remember. It's been probably years since I've had any sprouted grains. It's just not my thing. I'm all about the fruits and the veg, baby. You know what I mean? So how hard is this? And people want a diet plan. Here's everyone's diet plan, okay? I'll give you two options for each meal, two or three options, okay? Number one, wake up in the morning and either A, have fruit, one or two types of fruit, okay? There's one meal plan. Have 3 oranges and 3 bananas. Eat your bananas afterwards because they take longer to digest than the oranges. Or number two, have a juice, okay? And I'm talking about a 32-ounce jar of juice to keep you going. That's a Dan McDonald Life Regenerator serving. 32-ounce jar of juice, okay? Whether it's a lemon ginger blast, carrot, cucumber, coconut, celery, cucumber, cilantro, spinach, and kale juice with some apples thrown in there. I like sugars in the morning to get my brain going. That's when I consume the largest amount of my sugars. And then as I taper off into the day, that's when I eat more of the fat and the greens, okay? So, and then number three meal option for breakfast, a smoothie. Take 3 bananas, a big old handful of spinach, a couple of dates, and if you really want it to be gourmet, throw some coconut and coconut meat in there. Or just leave out the meat and use the coconut water. But if you don't have the white coconuts, then just use water. Okay? Boom. So either for breakfast, either fruit, one or two types, all you want. Number two, a big old jar of green juice, 32 ounces. Lemon ginger blast is my favorite way to start the day to flush, cleanse, alkalize, purify, and regenerate. Or if you don't have a juicer and you like smoothies, which some people do, which is fine, have a big old smoothie. And usually a 32-ounce jar is a good size serving, but most people might not be able to put that much beans that the fibers in there. So do you have breakfast down? Are you ready? It's so simple to go raw. No more excuses are needed because all you do is you go to the store, you get the bananas that are starting to get brown flecks on them, and you eat 4 or 5 bananas. Boom, you are now officially a raw foodist and you're on your way to weight loss and health. And we will talk about weight gain because I know there's some people that want to do that, but 90% of the people are dealing with wanting to get rid of some of the chub, okay? So let's just, I'm focusing on that because those are the people that need the most direction right now. They need to know that Dan the Man loves them, and you need to know that you need to love yourself. You're worth it. You're worth it to be healthy. You're a good person. Whatever happened in childhood, whatever that they said to you, find a way to forgive them and move on. You can shed as much weight as you want. Let's get on to lunch, okay? Lunch. You can have another 32-ounce jar of juice. Some days I'll have juice for breakfast and lunch. And it's a great way to energize and flush, okay? Another juice, or another smoothie, or another fruit meal, or a salad. Anybody can go anywhere and order a salad. Now, the salads are kind of ghetto because people don't really know about raw foods. They're also really kind of small. I'll order like 8 salads at a place, and I'll spend like, $8 a pop, and I'll spend like whatever, $40 to get enough food when I go out to eat. But I'm trying to avoid like the ghetto salads with like croutons and the weird vinegars and stuff that I don't really want as a hardcore raw foodist. But it doesn't matter. If you're 630 pounds, bro, just order the salad anyways and get the details later as you continue to educate yourself on raw foods. Everybody, I will say it one more time, educate yourself on raw foods. There's a lot of great raw educators out there. They all have a lot to offer. I take everything with a grain of salt. And you move on. There's no one right single way. Did you get that? So either another juice for lunch, another smoothie, another fruit meal with 6 oranges or 4 bananas or 4 apples or a big old pile of grapes or another or a watermelon or whatever, or a handful of figs or 5 peaches, or you get the point. And then a salad. It's a great idea for lunch. Order a salad. I know I'm reiterating, but I know that I get these questions over and over and over again. Order a salad, get some low-fat dressing, get the oil and vinaigrette, you know what I'm saying? Get off the junky Kraft, I shouldn't use words anymore. Some people brought that up. Get off the junky processed. Newman's Own is like about the limit. The olive oil and vinegar, that's about like, and then the Bragg's has some good dressings that are like decent. I'm not a huge oil fan, but I know that a lot of people are getting started, and it's better than a barbecue bacon burger over at whatever and so on and so forth. Okay, now let's do dinner. This is where I get into veggie plates, a nice nut pate where I'll take a bunch of carrots, celery, kale, lettuce, a bok choy, red peppers, etc. And I'll make like a nut pate out of sunflower seeds and zucchini, or I'll make a lemon tahini with sesame seeds and zucchini, always stretching it out with the zucchini so that it's not so many nuts. You don't want to eat too many nuts. When you're on the weight loss path and you want to get serious and you got the mind for it, cut out all the nuts and fat and eat piles and piles of fruits and vegetables. Huge salads, because it's different when you eat raw foods. It's not the same. You're getting concentrated calories that have been cooked down. Now you want to eat raw foods. You're going to eat like 3 or 4 heads of lettuce, baby. I'm telling you, I eat piles and piles of vegetables. Okay, either that or I'll have a humongous salad with some sprouts. Or you can make a soup, a huge big old thing of soup, and then throw like carrot, avocado soup, and then toss like 2 bunches of cilantro in there and just grub it down. Okay, so for dinner, a soup or a salad or another fruit meal or another juice if you really want to hit it hard and do the juice feasting to dump the weight like it ain't no thing, or another smoothie. It's very simple. Raw foods is so simple that we're so used to needing meal plans, because I read these diet books and I'm like, how in the world is anyone going to do all this? And besides, it's all like cooked food anyways. They go like all these, you'll read a diet book on how to lose weight and there's like shrimp and cooked beans and potatoes and meat stroganoff, and you're like, how's anybody going to lose weight on this cooked food when you want cellular regeneration? You want electricity in every single cell in your body to get toned up and tight. And everybody wants to cook the food because it's traditional, which is fine, and we're addicted to it, so you sell more books. I don't expect to sell a lot of books. I don't ever expect to be very popular, because people love their cooked food, and it's the one last drug that they are not going to let some skinny raw food punk take away from them, because they are not ready to deal with what life has to offer as life arises. But if you're ready to deal with what life arises, and you can become awareness, because when you eat the raw foods, you will expand your awareness, my friends. I got to close this video down. I really hope this helped. Raw foods is so simple. Eat some bananas. You're a raw foodist. Boom. Okay? Salads, bananas, smoothies, juices. I will repeat this over and over again, my friends, until it just gets out there, because it's so simple. Dan McDonald, the servant. Lose the weight. Commit to the raw food diet. It's the raw food lifestyle. It's not even a diet. Every living organism on the planet, since the planet has begun, has not cooked its food. Only the humans. And look how sick they are and crazy. Humans are insane, even the healthy ones, because their mind is a motor brain. Once I shut this video off, I'm shutting my brain off. Get time to yourself. Shut your brain off. Quit thinking. Go away from everyone and find out who you are and what you want. You are worth all the love that you can muster up and give back to your own self. That's the key to the whole thing, is finding the courage to love yourself and being okay with that, which is shunned in a society like this. But I don't care. I'm Dan McDonald. I'm going to love myself today. Not like that, you sickos, but anyways, Dan McDonald, the Life Regenerator. Love yourself, okay? I hope this helped you, my friend. Peace be with you all.